Good afternoon, welcome to Riga for rounds 5 and 6 of Rally X Nordic 2022. My name is Hal Ridge. Unfortunately, Andrew Coley can't be with us this weekend. He's otherwise engaged, so we've seconded another British commentator, David Addison, who commentates on all sorts of things around the world, and this weekend it's Rallycross.
And I'm delighted to be here, Hal, because it is yet another new circuit to add to the list. It is a really good entry. I know that it's perhaps not the biggest supercar entry that we've ever had in Rally X, but what it is very competitive. It's a quality entry, and it's also a hugely important weekend as far as points for the championship are concerned. It's another double header. There's only one more event after this weekend, so it's a kind of tipping point within the championship. And if you're here and you score, you're going to score well, and that's really important for the end of the season.
Absolutely, like you say, the final round in Stranglass is a single header. This weekend's all about banging in the points, isn't it? And Nicholas Gronheim here, currently second in the championship. He's got it all to win, hasn't he? He can succeed Christopherson at the top of the order, but there's a lot of people behind him who are all here. Evian, Vaby, Brinderson, all these guys who can be right in the fight as well. Yeah, we've got second, third and fourth, so there's a big battle. There's a big battle for points. I just wonder whether they're going to attack the weekend in a different fashion, in as much as, Friday there's a round, then there's a day off for repair time, and then there's another round on Sunday. Do you drive a bit more cautiously on Friday to make sure you get through and then, it's go hell for leather on Sunday, or is this just Rallycross and you'll do it flat out both days? Susan Hansen once told me that Rallycross is like a boxing match. You can have all the plans in the world you want, but you get to the first corner, take the first punch to the face, and all those plans go out the window. And yes, I think you always have to be a little bit more conservative on the first day of these double headers, but as soon as you get the helmet on and you get into it, you need every race start, you need every point, and I think we're going to see as much action over both of the days as normal. A word about this circuit as well. We've got free practice going on at the moment for the support classes, and they're busy, but it's a challenging circuit, this. There are some really good bits, some really tight bits, and you carry the momentum. The back part of it's really daunting, threading it between the guardrail. Yeah, very little margin for error, really abrasive surface as well. The loose is really compact, very concrete like in places, so tyre wear will be a key issue, and we can monitor that over the course of the weekend. Right, you've talked about this plan for drivers and whether it's going to work or not. Let's go and ask one or two of them. If I go to Sondra Evian, first of all, Sondra, plan for the weekend then. This is a crucial time to go and score some points, isn't it?
Yes, when Johan's not here we have to score as much points as we can, so yeah.
We're just wondering whether or not there's a game plan that means you drive a little bit more cautiously on Friday to get through without any damage, and then on Sunday it's flat out, or is it flat out both days?
No, we're going flat out both days, and we have spared a lot of tires for this race, so I think we're in a good position from now.
What about this circuit? Is this one you enjoy? Is this a challenge for the driver?
I've been here, this is the track I've been racing the most on, so I'm comfortable here, very.
Sounds like you're in very confident mood, like we ought to regard you as the favourite now.
No, I don't think so. Niklas is the favourite, and there's a lot of fast guys, so I think it will be tough.
Excellent, have a good weekend. So there you go, Nicholas Grönholm might be the favourite, says Sondra Evian. What do you think about that?
He certainly comes here with the biggest reputation arguably, and I think has that potential. What Nicholas won here in World RX last year. Let's just jump in quickly with Ole Christian. I think this is your first time hearing this, mate, isn't it, mate?
Correct. That's first time, so that'll be interesting to try the track. I mean, we did a track walk, and for sure I've seen a lot of inboard videos, and it looks cool. You really need to be tight, and cannot slide too much, and need to take care of the tires.
This is quite different, isn't it? You've come back to Rallycross this year, but you've been on the Scandinavian circuits, Julius, Kuvla. They're all reasonably similar, but this is completely different.
Completely different, and it will be interesting to see how it works, and I think it's a good track for our car, so let's see where we can be.
Thank you, mate. Good luck. I'm going to just jump in over here very quickly and grab Thomas Brinderson while he gets his balaclava on. Thomas, I saw you the other day in Per Eklund's workshop of all places, and now you're preparing for free practice. What's going through your mind at the moment?
No, it will be good to get a feeling on the track and do some laps. I haven't driven since Kouvola, so it's nice to get the feeling back.
Yeah, a lot of these guys have done other events in the meantime, haven't they? How much difference do you think that makes going into a weekend like this?
It's difficult to say, but for sure you always want to drive as much as you can in a car, but that's how it is. You get the practice now, so we'll see.
We've just said to Ole Christian, this track's very different to Julius and Kouvola to start the season. Are there big changes you make to the car, or is your base setup reasonably similar?
No, it's for sure different against what we have in Kouvola and also in Julius, but I will see. I haven't figured out the best setup here for the past years, but hopefully it will be better now.
Thank you, mate. Good luck this afternoon.
Tell you what, just for old time's sake, let me see if we can go this way, if I drag Peter Cameraman with me, because Enzo Eid has become a regular rallycrosser, but I still want to talk about Enzo in the same sentence as Blancpain and Audis from circuit racing days, but you're enjoying your rallycross, I think, Enzo, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm having fun, progressing race by race, test by test, so yeah.
Is it a really big thing to learn and change the way you drive from long distance sports car racing to this?
Yeah, it took a while. I mean, but I'm getting there slowly. So it's a complete different discipline, GT cars and rallycross cars. But I'm having loads of fun in this rallycross car. So.
Now, what about this circuit here in Latvia? Have you been here before? Have you got much data to go off?
I raced here last year in the World Championship, and it was a hard one for me. So it looks an easy track, but it's quite hard. So that's why I'm here to do the Nordic and then the next race in September here. So it's a hard track. It's
hard in what way?
It's very technical, and the corners look easy, but you can win and lose in 2 or 3 corners. So it's a very hard track.
Good luck this weekend. Nice to see you. Enzo Eid, who, as we say, has become quite a staple of rallycross in the last 2 or 3 seasons. We randomly saw him at Lyden, didn't we, in the COVID end of a British Championship, and this is very, very different from what he was doing in Blancpain back GT racing. He was the sprint champion, but even they were 1 hour races, and you'd do a good half an hour stint pretty much. So 3 minutes, 3 laps pretty much. It's so different.
Yeah, he's got an incredible story coming back to rallycross after the accident that put him out of competition altogether for a little while. But exclusive of that, what he's able to do with a rallycross car now for me is very, very impressive. I think I described him recently as a rallycross driver now. He has been a circuit racer that's gone rallycrossing, and now he's a rallycross driver. He's learned so much from Matthias Ekström. Last year he was Johan Kristoffersen's teammate in the World Championship. He's really good at consuming that information. He doesn't seem so bothered when you chat to him in an interview quite often. He gives off this laissez-faire attitude, but I think he's learned so much from those guys. He's really into the details, and I enjoy seeing him do so well.
Yeah, and it's interesting what you say, because that was a little bit like the success that he had in GT racing. He had the right teammates, he was with the right team, and he learned, and he got quicker, he wasn't necessarily the fastest pro, but he certainly wasn't an AM. He was an AM plus, and a very good one, and a safe pair of hands. So, yeah, I think he could well be a man to watch for a podium this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely, and especially with this track, because it's more abrasive. It's more like a circuit racing track. Lines are always important, aren't they? But it's not so much about the rotation of the car early into the corners. It's more about being neat and tidy, driving on the front end of the car, relying on the front axle being where you want it to be, and it should suit him well.
Right, so free practice is about to get underway. Cars make their way to the line, and the story of Latvia and Rally X begins right here.